Here was what. Tell us what happened.
All right, hold on a second. All right, let me see what we look like live. Yeah, it's
fine.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Doesn't matter. You can't obsess about that the whole time.
Hi,
you gotta let things go. Now listen, if you learned anything this week from Will Smith, it's that you have to let things go, man.
Yeah, he let things go into his wife.
I did not see that interview until just now. Rob was like, "You got to watch it." It was like, okay, like I knew there was a story, obviously, like in that because I seen the memes, and I read up on it a little bit. And it was like, I did not see.
Yeah, playing yourself.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Will Smith likes playing himself too.
When you first turn it on. No, but and he was like, "You got to watch this." So he was like, "All right, I'll watch it." And I was watching it. It was like, "Oh wow!" Like. I don't know what to think about it, really.
He's a simp. That's what there's to think about that. Look.
It could be that. I mean, if you really want to, I mean, some people could be like, "Oh, that's really romantic," you know, like.
No, it's not. He's a simp.
Like, he loves her so much. He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't care. Some other guy dicked her down.
First of all.
No, it was when the part that I found uncomfortable was when she said she got into an entanglement with this dude, and then he said, "You mean a relationship?" And she was like, yeah, a relationship. And just the way he said it and the look on his face was like, you could tell that it hurt him that she had a relationship with somebody else.
Why don't you just say what it really is, baby?
Right.
You had August.
Right, he said you had a relationship. Right,
you had a relationship.
Right.
Right.
And the way he said it was like, you know, he's kind of salty about that. You know,
you had a dick in your vagina, yo. Hey. Somebody call Carlton and have her explain it to her.
No, the point being...
Had a dick in your vagina.
No, the point being it would probably be easier if she was just like, "Oh, I just fucked that dude." And like, "Oh, I had a transgression, I fucked the guy." But then to be like, "I had a relationship with him, I cared about him." You know what I mean? Like,
she used the Ross and Rachel defense. We were on a break.
Yeah.
We were on a... That's the most bullshit ass...
I mean, it depends. Listen, This is the truth. Sometimes you got to be careful what you say to people. Because, you know, who knows what the language was that they used when they did the break or whatever, but still.
Fucking cunt!
Right. No, but I'm saying, if they really were like, "Hey, we're going to split up and you do your thing and I'll do my thing," you know, or whatever. He didn't expect that to happen. You know what I mean?
He didn't expect...
No one ever expects. That's another thing. It's like the Spanish Inquisition.
No one expects
the Spanish Inquisition. Right. Yeah. Nobody expects a cock in your wife. Like.
Wait a minute. That's Jada Pinkett Smith. Everyone expected...
You know what I mean, though. I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things.
She didn't hesitate to give it up. She's like,
right.
He was very sick, and what you have to understand is he was sick.
Right, I mean, you could definitely tell.
And
you could definitely tell it. She's a cold bitch.
I had what he needed between my legs.
That's what I thought.
And he needed. It was all
right.
love.
Like she has no feeling for anyone but herself.
It was.
As a matter of fact,
love.
she said myself about 50 times in that like.
People's feelings were hurt.
In that like 8-minute show, like she said the word myself.
People's feelings were hurt. Yes, your husband.
A lot.
Your husband is sitting right across you. Now people, just him, you fucking cold bitch.
Right.
Oh, I bet you can't wait for the Matrix 4 to be out.
Well, I don't know. I mean, people do.
Make some money, you cold bitch.
People do what they do, and people can do what they want to do, and I don't care about that. But if again, though, like if you're famous like that, you got to expect people are going to make fun of it. People are going to talk about it.
You want me to forgive her? Have her come here and fix my resolution.
Right? She'd be like, "Your lighting sucks."
Bitch! You ever hear Nicole Brown Simpson?
Oh, come on, man. That is fucking low. Just because you fucking drank a beer at noon and we're all discombobulated like an old man for the rest of the day.
It's 114 degrees. I'm dehydrated.
How stupid are you? It's 114 degrees. They go at noon on your fucking break and eat like 10 tacos and drink beer and then go back to work. And then for the rest of the day be all fucked up. And take some herbal pill and get all fucked up from that too.
I took
what was it called?
A rhodiola.
Right. He's like, oh, I'm all off today. It's like, oh wow, did you take something? Yeah. He said, I took something. Oh, you took something. What'd you take? Rodeo. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Like, if you were in the circles I run in, I said they'd kick the shit out of you for that. Kind of guy is like, hey man, you want to do a rail of this 8-ball? And you'd be like, no man, I'm already jacked up on Dexatrim. I don't need any more added stimuli.
It's called fen-phen, man.
Whatever, man. It's fucking ridiculous. You are definitely not a drug user, is my point.
No! What the fuck did I ever say I was? Did I ever?
It took too much.
I've done drugs I've done drugs a couple of times, and the one time was
too many fish oil pills or whatever the fuck those people take.
So before you moved here, and you've heard the story maybe. One of my friends died. He was a close friend of mine at my old job at Fry's.
Did you tell him he was not long for this earth too?
Many times. I said, man.
I'm just curious.
I said, look, man, you're gay and you've been around. It's just a matter of time.
Right.
You rolled the dice in Vegas. The dice are plentiful but finite.
Right. What was he doing?
No.
How did he die?
No. No. In all fairness and in all sincerity.
How did he die?
We don't know.
Oh,
he was a clean person, and we don't know what it was. And he was the type of person that I wanted to learn more about. I wanted to meet, and I wanted to get to know more about him. And we kept saying we're going to hang out together. And
hey, I say that all the time.
Right. Well,
people take time for granted.
They do.
A lot of people do.
So
especially
yeah.
Some people I know very well.
Yeah.
They take time for granted. They act like there's always going to be a tomorrow, and like there's not always a tomorrow. So you like to cherish your friends. Keep them close. Check in on them.
Well, I'm not gonna. His name was Francisco, and he passed unexpectedly,
right.
And I was in a little weird. I was upset about it because of the circumstance of the.
Of course.
We kept putting it off.
Well, anytime you lose somebody,
and I was not in his close circles. We wanted to get to a point where we could hang out with each other and get to know each other and become friends.
I've tried to be better about that.
April says guilty.
Right. Like Marcus messaged me a week or two ago and was like, hey, you want to have breakfast? And so I was like, yeah.
Well,
I'll come get you when I get off work one day and we'll go have breakfast. And we did.
Yeah. Well,
and it was like, I've been bad about that too.
Well, getting back to the story. So that particular day, you had not yet moved here.
Right.
I had a manager I hated. She hated me. And I said,
what else is new?
Yeah. No, yeah. So I said, look,
I can already tell I'd hate you if you worked for me.
I said, let me drive you to the wake. They call it a viewing out here. It's a wake on the East Coast, I guess.
Right, yeah, same thing.
I said, I'll drive you to, it was in Aliante. And she said, no, I'll take you. And we have a conversation in the car that goes on for a while, and it was really amazing. I made, in that moment, friends with her. I got an understanding about her mindset and
right.
her
you
lifestyle.
You saw a different side of her that you didn't see at work.
Exactly.
Right.
And then on the way back, we had dinner together.
That's why you're not supposed to hang out with your employees and shit. But anyway,
so
go ahead.
that was already surreal.
You want to see them as human beings.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, no, I mean, I you just hear.
No, I'm saying if you're a manager, it's usually specifically in the rules that you're not allowed to hang out with your employees, and that's why, because they don't want you to see your employees as human beings. Get close to them. They work for you, so you got to treat them like machines.
Well, no, see, entanglement. We don't want you to get entangled because a lot of people fuck.
Well, that too. That's happened everywhere I've ever worked.
Of course, you can't
never
avoid that.
stop that. Ever. No. Sometimes the people in the stores are married.
Dan Rose says, "Love you, brother."
Oh, I love you too, man. Thanks, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Seriously.
So here's what happens now. So now I've had this surreal experience with this individual that I didn't like, and she didn't, and we found a common ground. Right. Now, I'm dressed in a Tarantino suit.
Right.
I go over to Noreen's to do open mic. I get to Noreen's, and who's there? One of the guys from the funeral, who's friends with one of the comics.
Right.
And for whatever the reason, I start drinking. I start off with an IPA, an IPA, and I have one of those. Then I have a Red's Apple Ale.
How can you recall the specific?
I remember. Then I had a
menu of drinks that you drank that night.
Then I had a mystery shot. One. Then Brad Go becomes, oh man, brother, hey, if you have one, I'll have one. I'll buy it.
Right. And then you passed out and slept in Noreen's.
No, wait, we get it. So he gives me a shot. Oh man, Rob's drinking. Hey man, if you have one, I have one again. So he gets me another shot. So now we're up to 4 drinks in a half an hour.
Right.
And then I go over to Ian, and I'm like, Ian, whose shot is that? Brother, it's yours now. 5. Then I get another one from Eric, the bartender.
Right.
6. Then I see another random one. 7.
This is not going to end well, folks.
Now, we have gone through an hour and a half. I've had 7 drinks.
Right.
1 ale, 1 beer, 5 shots.
Somehow he's able to remember each and every one of these drinks.
Now Garrett is up on there, and he goes, oh, my God, man, Rob Boss Larry is drinking himself stupid, y'all. So now I'm just going with it, and I grab another shot. Somebody buys me a shot. Now, I go out to the parking lot, and they're passing the blunt around.
Right, and you don't smoke.
I start smoking it.
Right, because you're stupid.
I'm just like...
because everyone knows that's the worst time to smoke. When you're hammered up drunk, and it'll make your head spin and shit.
So now... About 20 minutes.
But you're not experienced, so obviously you don't know these things.
Right. I don't know. And I don't know what I was.
Stumble bum right into it.
So now, 10 minutes goes by, and now I'm like, it feels like I'm about to throw up, but I can't.
Yes.
So I get to the center.
I know the feeling.
Get to the center of the room, and I can't do shit.
Right.
I get to the bathroom, and it looked like a sci-fi movie, and gravity's hitting on the Enterprise, and I'm just like, I'm holding onto the stall door
right,
and
this has been so much fun.
And my hands are like,
I love that. Every time you get that drunk and you're like,
my hands are
getting sick, you're like, this was so worth it.
No, I never threw up.
Oh, this is the best time I ever had in my life.
So then I hit the ground, and falling, it was like the movie Get Out. It was all slow motion. I was in a dark place, and I was just slow. It took 10 seconds to fall 3 feet. I was like,
right. Yeah. Oh, I know.
And now I'm out.
Especially if you smoke too.
Right. So now Waldeck or somebody finds me, and they're like, oh, get Rob. So they find me, and Chandler, I think I could say his name, Chandler Phillips, and one of the other guys from the funeral happen to be friends, pull me up to my feet, get me on the bar stool, and now Garrett Hall goes, all right, man, coming up next, Rob,
yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
So now I wake up.
Rob came here to do comedy. He's really dedicated to the art.
So now I wake up, and hours have gone by, and Eric's gone, the bartender, everyone's gone. I wake up in an empty room, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm dead.
Vegas, the only place where they just let you sleep.
I'm dead. So now,
No one took your wallet or anything. Huh?
no, honor amongst
You
thieves.
know that's a good place.
No, Noreen's is good. No, they're good.
No, that's what I'm saying. New Orleans is a good place, but I'm
They're-
saying, even though it is a Steelers bar, fuck the Steelers, but it is a good place with good
I've
people.
never, ever in my life said Ben Rapeless Burger.
Yeah, but you just did, but
What?
we won't count it.
What? What? What did I say?
You said you just said it, but
What? Ben Rapeless Burger?
Yeah.
But I never said Ben Rapeless Burger. I've never said Ben Rapeless Burger.
He did that shit. I mean, I'm from that area.
So,
Dude, I swear to God, at one time I did a show in
Yeah.
Miami of Ohio University
Ohio University.
with Steve Hofstetter.
Okay.
I was opening for him, and that's where Big Ben played football.
That's an.
And usually if you're doing a show and you say like, "Oh yeah, it's good to be here," whatever, and whatever, you're just talking about the place, and you go, "Oh yeah, so and so played here." Somebody that's in NFL or something, they'll clap or whatever, cheer. They have pride, about it. And I was like, "Oh, Ben Roethlisberger's from here," and it was dead silent. Nobody said anything.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
like, that proves he really is an asshole. Like, no one likes him, not even his own school.
Oh, God, yeah.
When your own school doesn't like you, like,
Well, that was like Cosby. Cosby
Like, look, he
had
was
honorary
successful.
degrees, and Cosby was awarded.
Cosby actually
Honorary.
went to Temple, though.
Yeah, but they took all his degrees away.
No, I know, but I'm saying he did actually go to Temple. He didn't have an honorary degree. I mean,
You see, when
I think they gave him like an honorary doctorate or
you
something.
put the pudding pop in the
But-
pudding
right.
when it's not supposed to be there,
Right,
they
right.
take away your degrees.
Right.
You know.
And put you in the slammer.
Now they're putting the pudding pop up my bum.
It's such a fucking shame, man.
They're using the cars like a spit and putting the pudding pops and
I
then
have-
taking it on the Kodak
And
film.
I'll still say I have all of his records still, all the vinyl records, all of it. And you can't deny that he was a great comedian.
And he was America's dad.
But
He was America's
well, I mean, but yeah,
television
but
dad.
if you think about it, though, I mean, the whole time that he was the television dad, he was doing that shit. So it's all a lie, it's all bullshit.
You remember one of the ones he said to the women was he nutted in her face.
Dude,
and
he
said he'd been baptized.
he has a bit on a record from
About
like
drugs.
the 60s called Spanish Fly.
Yeah, I know that one. And then you take the Spanish fly.
Right, and you
and
give it to the woman.
he also did that on Fat Albert.
You're like,
he
oh
did
my
a drug
God,
episode. He did it on Fat Albert, and then they showed the video of him, and they distorted the video of him, and he was like, and now some of you be taking the downers, and then everything gets wishy-washy.
Right.
And you're like, well, I wonder now.
What would happen if I was?
Hey,
What would happen if I was to put this in your drink?
what would happen if I put the Spanish fly in your drink and then stick my pudding in your pop?
It's sad.
No, he said to a woman, and this was true. He said to her, he nutted in her face and said, "You've been baptized." That was true.
By the cars.
You've been baptized by the cars.
Oh man, it's just a sad story.
But well, here's the thing. So, and I don't know if we
See, I don't understand this stuff. Like,
you become successful, but you're in the middle. You're
like Louis. Like, I don't understand Louis.
But he has permission.
Like, no, but what kind of guy is like, hey, why don't you come up here?
Here's what I want to do.
No, they come up here. He's like, hey, what do you think about this?
No, but the story from Sarah Silverman was, and
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, who does this?
Sarah Silverman said that he has permission first.
Whatever. I don't.
He asked permission first. He was like, "You mind if I jerk off and spray you?" And I was like, "Okay." And I can't do women. I can do voices.
I
but
think
can't
that
do women.
some of that is, her making a bit out of it of some sort.
No, but I mean, she was on Stern, and she said, "Yo, look, the guy. He asked me permission. He goes, would you
Her.
mind?
Yes, her permission.
Yeah, would you
'Cause
mind?
she seems cool enough to at least ask the question. It's like, hey, do you mind if I...
Yeah, I'm gonna work with lighting.
You mind if I jerk off a little here? And
Oh no, that's too bright.
that's what I said. It's too much.
Too much. That's what
There
she
you go.
said.
Right. Oh, it's too much.
His problem is that he just Anthony Weiner. You have a chance to
same
become
thing.
a positive
Yeah.
political role model.
Right. Instead, he's trolling for 16-year-old girls.
Saying his name is Carlos Danger.
Crystalia just did it.
He did?
Or he got caught
Oh, jeez.
grooming these girls. Yeah.
Look, man.
Asking 16, 17-year-old girls.
Troppin'
for
Valley
nude
View,
pictures and shit.
Troppin' Valley View, Troppin' Valley View. You go to the Horleans. I call it the Horleans.
No, I'm just saying.
Boulder
There's
Highway.
something wrong with some of these people. It's like
The Horleans. All you got to do is
human beings are awful. That's really how
number one
the
is the
moral of the story.
We live in Vegas. If you need this, number one is the Horleans.
Well, I believe that.
2 is Valley View and
I do believe
Tropicana.
the extreme view.
Troppin'
You've
Boulder
said
Highway.
multiple times,
I'm teaching.
That's how I knew today when I got in your car.
Oh yeah, he got in my car.
Get in the car, the seat's back, and like it's all laid back. And like I go to sit down, and I just go back like this. And I was like, make a joke. I was like, oh, are you getting your dick sucked in here? And he's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I knew it. I told you I should have been a detective. Like I can tell by the angle of the seat and the way it's laid back. Listen, some woman of the night was in here for a business transaction of some sort.
Woman of the not
Most
usual.
likely Boulder Highway
Not
area.
usual. No. I'm going to get arrested, and they're going to play back this video as
Just
the
saying.
evidence.
And then last time I asked you, you said you went to the one place because they bought the hotels. And I said, oh, you don't just get your dick sucked in the car. And you were like, no, I don't want to get arrested. So you were feeling risky this time. Like you needed to add the element of risk.
The element of risk, he says.
Makes it more exciting. You might get caught. I got caught once, but I wasn't with a hooker, with a chick.
It's the same difference.
No, they didn't say anything. You know what he did? When we were in Florida,
Yeah.
and I was in the car, and she starts going down on me, and of course I just kept sitting there or whatever. So then this cop comes through the alley, and we're in the parking lot, and he stops, and he saw it, and he fucking hit that light. He turned that light on.
Yeah. Now, what is... Hold on. Now, wait a minute. With your
Turned
voice...
the spotlight right onto my car, and
get out the video.
and I was like, and I was like, oh, sorry. And then she got up, and then he just drove off. He's just kind of like, break it up.
Now, here's what everyone wants to know. This is the question on...
He did fuck it up for me. I didn't get the fucking...
Bruce.
I didn't get the blow.
This is the question everyone watching our show, we've been doing, was this 17 episodes? I might have to change it. I think I wrote that this is episode 16. I'll edit it.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Small.
That one beer really fucked you up, didn't it? And the herbal pills, whatever.
No, here's my question. I think everyone wants to know. What does a nutting Bruce Leonard sound like? Are you just like,
I don't think I make a lot of noise.
Does it sound like a fucking guy getting murdered? You're just like, Is there teeth? Is there a lot of teeth? Is there
Like, you ever seen Animal Crackers?
Oh, God.
Have you ever seen it?
No. What do you mean?
It's a Marx Brothers movie.
Oh, yeah.
but
Wow.
There's a scene where
You're going
all the
back.
power goes out, and like they're trying to steal this painting, and you just hear all this like banging and shit, and then somebody goes You're like, probably like that.
All right. He thinks Dan Bonicia says you sound like the mating of a koala. Charlie Hester just gave skulls. It's Alex Jones. Well, yeah, that's Alex Jones being. Let me tell you. We're not gonna do that again. I don't. I might.
Not right now.
Not right now.
When we get if we get everything working, we can put the InfoWars thing behind you. Then we'll bring it back again.
Yeah, I'm not working tomorrow, so that day later, I'm like, "Hi, would you like to buy something?"
So I said, like, "Hey, you want to buy a couch?"
Hey, you want to buy? Let me tell you about the financing options. Why do you sound like that? Because the night before, I was talking about the globalists under goddamn George Soros coming to eat babies.
Bone growth hormone or whatever.
XG9 bone growth hormones. This is going to allow your children to survive the scamdemic invented by George Soros.
You see, today George Soros gave a bunch of money to Black Lives Matter. It's going to fucking blow up. All their heads are going to explode.
I knew it. George Soros.
Did you see? Listen, and that's another thing. We talk a lot about Tucker Carlson. You saw what happened to Tucker Carlson?
What about?
His writer got caught for posting a bunch of incel Nazi shit, like shit about women, shit about black people, and shit about Jews and shit. And basically he's an incel Nazi.
Yeah,
he's the head writer for their show.
Yeah, we knew that.
Which is totally not racist propaganda because racism doesn't even exist according to Tucker Carlson. But anyway, so he had to resign, the writer, and then so Tucker, it was like he let a couple days go by, and then of course he had to address it. And so today he was like, he started to try to say like, I don't agree with it, blah blah blah, but then he was like, but this cancel culture and how to get rid, to destroy this young man's career, and defending the guy basically. He's like, and then he goes, if everyone gets so self-righteous that it's like, who the fuck is more self-righteous than him?
No, here's how
his whole life is being self-righteous. His whole career is built on being self-righteous.
Here's the thing.
He's telling other people.
You can picture. I could already imagine. I said so. Because first of all, you got to do it right. You got to do it right. You got to do it right. You got to do it right because he never gets excited. Not like you or I.
No.
He doesn't get excited like Sean Hannity.
Well, he kind of got a little excited when Jon Stewart was ripping the shit out of him.
Wait,
Crossfire.
Wait. He'll go, I want to say right now, that I do not agree with the views expressed by anyone who would say that racism is acceptable. I would never get behind any type of culture that would be party to such behavior.
Right.
However, but I will say, and he's got that high, kind of a higher. You
gotta get that look on your face too, like you gotta take a shit.
Like confused.
He always looks like he's holding in a big dump.
Yeah,
like he went to Taco Bell.
I don't know
before the show.
I don't know,
and he didn't have a chance to go to the bathroom. So they're like, you gotta go on right now. It's live, and he's just like. He's always got that look on his face.
Now, counterculture is definitely a problem in the United States.
Right.
And I don't want to be a party to that either.
Right.
And if people think that you can just go out and just take down statues in culture, well, that's not good either. He's always trying to make it seem like he's the victim.
Right.
It always comes back
that's the whole thing. That's the whole conservative thing now. It's our victims. And it's like the world is changing, and we don't like it, and we're victims, and they're like,
that's reverse prejudice.
The only thing you're a victim of is not having your boot on everybody's neck anymore.
Well, they called that they coined it reverse racism.
Only thing that you're the victim of, believe me.
Well, you know what it is. It's like the Redskins. They finally
Yeah, they're going to change the name.
And they got to change the name. But this is what I've always said.
Well, because the stores finally said they wouldn't sell the merchandise.
But that's the point.
That's why. It's like you said about the butter and shit.
Right.
Like they only took it off because it's no longer financially viable to keep it that way.
But that's the point. See, this is what conservatives don't get. See, conservatives always want to talk about the economy. The economy.
What, the $850 billion deficit we ran just last month?
The economy.
That economy?
Yes. They want to talk to you about the economy. And now here's the thing. The economy, according to conservatives, is more important than COVID-19.
Well, no, it's more important than anything.
More important than anything. But
that's capitalism.
But yes, but here's the thing:
Yeah.
when the capitalism goes, when the
Beyond common sense and reason.
well, no, that's not where I'm going. That's not where I'm going with this. Hear me out. When the capitalism gets to the point where they go, look, it is no longer financially viable for me to invest my money behind an institution that calls themselves the Washington Redskins.
Right.
We're trying to
Don't want to be associated with it.
We don't want to be associated with it. It's the 21st century, and we need to maintain viewership, and we don't want people to fall off.
Right.
So
there was a minority owner too that was threatening to sell the stake in the team because unless they change the name. So like he was also getting mutiny from within the organization itself. You know,
but.
Let alone Target, Walmart, all these stores said that they would no longer sell Washington Redskins merchandise.
Now,
which I'm sure, like the other sports stores, would be next. You know, they just start rolling down the hill.
Goya.
It's the same as Tucker. And after he gave that speech, he's like, "And I'm going on a vacation. That was long ago planned."
But I want to tie this in.
I had this vacation planned. It just happened to be. That it fell right now when my head writer got fired for being an incel Nazi. And half my advertising has dropped off the show. You know, but other than that, this vacation was totally planned.
How many white people? My dad went out and bought Goya last night because the
Did
Goya.
he?
Yes, he did. He went and bought.
Dude, they're so gullible.
He bought Goya beans.
No, they're just so gullible.
Because the
just
Goya,
to prove a point, he probably never eat beans ever.
No, you know what he did? You know what he did? Downstairs in the fridge is chili.
No, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He probably never ate beans ever.
Nah, not really. But
and then he's like, I'm going to go buy some Goya just because the guy likes Trump and liberals don't. And then liberals will get mad if I buy Goya. So, I mean, they're just so easily manipulated. Because there's already Facebook posts of people with like stacks and stacks of Goya beans, you know, and they're like, I would have got about to buy Goya because...
White people.
Yes. All white people. You don't see no black people there or Mexicans.
Well, you might.
I haven't seen one picture of a Mexican.
You won't, but Mexicans are
no, but I'm saying
Mexicans.
I know they are, and Ty is too. But I'm saying, that's my view into that world.
Says fuck nasty Goya.
Right, but I'm saying that's my view into that world is, you know, so I do know that they're conservative. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. They're just like anybody else. But
Rosalinda, I want you to tell our viewers what they should.
No, but my point is
this:
this.
Goya. Tell us what we should eat.
I have yet to see one Mexican with the picture of themselves standing there with all the Goya beans and shit. And if you can show me that, please do.
You might
send it to my page.
You will, but
I would like to see it.
You won't know when it was taken.
Nobody else has got a apocalyptic, you know, size stockpile of bean cans, you know.
Alex Jones does. I've been storing Goya beans.
Right.
Fuck you, George Soros.
Since FEMA was in Texas 10 years ago. With the 4-person caskets.
It depends. Yeah, let me tell you something. I've got the FEMA caskets. And let me tell you, brother, the FEMA caskets can hold an awful lot of Goya.
No, it's just...
We're going to figure out an alternative to what Bruce likes.
It's ridiculous. It's like today, right? Today, this guy was talking about, you know, the regular old thing about, what are we afraid of and what is everybody supposed to do? Just to stay in their house and, you know, no, we got to wear them. It's like, build up your immune system, blah, 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 blah. And my point was, now you're trying to equate it to the flu again, you know. It's just the flu, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, first of all, it's not the flu. Second of all, this is all the stuff that can happen to you, right? And he's like, whatever. And I went to the Mayo Clinic, and I posted, you know, everything about the COVID-19 from the Mayo Clinic. And I'm like, this is the Mayo Clinic. It's not media. This is science, you know, whatever. And that still doesn't. Another guy jumps in. So you just find something that agrees with your point of view and just throw it up there, you know? And I'm like, no, it's not my point of view. This is science. Like, this is the Mayo Clinic. It's not CNN. You know, it's like this is
Right.
actual doctors and a medical journal.
Here's the thing.
And even that doesn't do it.
The guy who works at the pot store now thinks that he's on the same level as a guy with a master's in biochemistry. That's the problem.
That's what I mean.
Guy,
Is like the internet makes stupid people feel like they're smart. Because one, they can usually find something that will
facts are hard.
agree. Right. Facts are hard. They can find something, a YouTube video or a meme or something that says what they think, and they can congregate in these herds, in these groups, where they all get together in the same group and they just reinforce their own views.
Well,
You know what
that's
I mean?
the herd
And if
mentality.
you go in there and try to talk to them, they just they try to gang fuck you. Like,
Right.
I used to go in and just set their shit on fire, and get them so angry that they'd throw me out. Right?
I want to say this, though. I want to say this.
But I don't do that anymore. But I'm saying is, that's what the internet does.
Yeah. This is what
So it reinforces, and then they walk around thinking that they know all this shit, even though they're dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Let's do this. I want to say this. First things first. And I know this. I can speak for Bruce, and I can speak for myself. We they reopened a month ago, late May, right around then.
Yes.
And there have been some open mics, and people aren't wearing masks at these open mics.
Yeah, but somewhere.
Somewhere we came in with masks. I came in with
There's a
masks.
mix. I wear them in, and then
Yeah, when I went to go on stage and do my set, I didn't wear a mask. I did for like 2 minutes in, and then I realized I wasn't. It was just ridiculous, and I wasn't able to. And someone's gonna say, "You can't breathe, you can't talk." No, you're muffled.
see, that's the thing is,
No, but
people think that if you say, dude, wear your mask, that you're telling them that, dude, you got to wear this mask 24 hours a day.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
that's not.
And that's not how it is.
Right.
It's like, dude,
All right. So here's the thing.
you
So
go.
well, here's the thing. I want to get to the point. Now, the whole point was this.
The thing about the comedian-
I was wearing my stuff sporadically.
Right.
But as things were progressing and it looked like they were going to shut the city down again, I started making more of an effort. I went to my old job to see some of the people I was friends with there, and they said, "Hey, I know use this guy's first name. What do you think about Bob?" I don't know.
What about Bob?
Right. Exactly. What about Bob?
Bob!
No, this is serious.
I love that movie.
This is serious, Bruce.
No, I say I love that movie.
And they said to me, "He's
It's a
dead.
great film.
He's dead."
He's dead. Oh, he died of the COVID?
Right. So I said, what do you mean? They said he had the COVID. They had the COVID symptoms,
Yeah.
and he died shortly after getting the fever. So now I tell a coworker at my new job this, and her first response is, "Well, you know what, Robert? How do you know it was COVID?"
No, but that's what I mean.
It's the brain's
They
mechanism.
deny facts and reality. Like when I showed this guy the Mayo Clinic shit that says clearly that if you get COVID-19, you could get lung damage, liver damage, some kind of circulatory thing. That's what happened to the Broadway guy. There's some kind of circulatory thing that prevents your blood from circulating freely, and then they had to amputate his legs.
Yeah.
Because his legs weren't getting enough blood, or whatever.
So I want
And
to
so
say
they were
this.
rotting off of his body. I mean, you know what I mean? It's horrible what could happen to you.
I want to
But
say this.
you can also get it and not feel a thing.
Right.
So you're really playing craps.
Right.
You go, you know what? You can get it, and you could get it. You could get sick, and feel like you got the flu for a couple weeks and get over it. You could get it. You could fucking go hyper whatever and have to be put on a ventilator and all that shit. But you could still survive it, maybe. But you might come out of it with damage and shit. Who knows?
Right.
Or you could get it, not feel a goddamn thing, and not even know you have it. Or you could fucking die.
Right. I want to
So
say this.
you're rolling the dice. It's,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
like
You're
a
fucking around.
5-sided dice, or
We had
whatever.
a guy, James Johnson, one of the comedians, James Johnson, who had
Yeah,
it,
he got it.
and he was sick. But I want to say this. I first of all,
He
wanna,
was sick for a while, a couple months.
I want to address the guy who died, his family. Obviously, we've got different circles of friends, you and I. Some of the comics, some from where we came up. I want to say my deepest, sincerest condolences to Bob. I don't want to give out his full name, and just to say that I've known you for 9 years. It was welcoming coming out to Las Vegas and being kind of a stranger, because this area, this is the West Coast to me, the way I perceive it as coming from New York. And this guy was from Long Island, and he used to argue with his coworker in the television department named Mark, who also was from Long Island. And that made it a little bit more palatable for me to move out here, knowing that there were people who thought like I did and understood where I came from. And I will miss you.
Well, it's always horrible to lose people.
And I just
That's what I
wanted to say
mean. Is
goodbye.
people act like it's some kind of a joke.
No.
It's like, no, this guy's dead.
Yeah.
You know, how old was he?
Late 40s, early 50s,
Right.
and he had wife and kids.
No, that's what I'm saying, though.
They
But
don't
that's
have
my
a
point
yeah.
is, a man is dead and the family doesn't have their father now. And people think it's a fucking joke.
Rosalinda saying her ex-Trumpolo friend is in the hospital.
There was a guy who was on Facebook. Did you see that guy?
And he died.
His whole timeline was, I ain't wearing no mask. This is bullshit. I'm not buying into the hype. And everything. It was like, I'm going to do a pool party. And he's posting pictures of himself and people. And then he's like, fuck masks and blah, blah. Next post, I got the COVID-19. Next post, oh, my God, I feel so terrible. I just want to feel good again. And then he died.
He lost my friendship when this pandemic started, and he equated my concern with chicken little attitude.
Right, and now he has the COVID?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to say, I'm a humanist, and it's always sad when someone dies, and I don't wish death on anyone. No. But, the Tucker Carlson but. It's hard to feel sorry for these people. if you're going to be blatantly fucking stupid. I posted today on my page, I said, it's like, dude, this is the truth is, it's out there. It's out there.
Fuck
and
that
every
bullshit.
single time you go outside, you're putting yourself at risk if you're going places where there's people. Now, you could be as smart as you that doesn't mean you got to live in constant fear and never do anything and never go anywhere, because life got to go on. But you control your risks by your personal behavior. And if you think about it a little bit and you take a little bit of caution, and you wear your mask here and there where you need to, when you're around people you don't know. See, to me, it's more about being around people who don't know. The people that like when I went to the dive bar and all the comics were there and shit, it's like I've already thought about it 1,000 times in my mind. I'm like, most of these comics are loners to begin with. They don't hang around a bunch of people. And because of this quarantine and everything being shut down, no one's really doing anything, So, like, and most of them aren't don't have, a regular job.
But I don't care about
so
the
not
comics.
working.
But Bruce.
But my point being, so to me, that's kind of a relatively safe place. And I still did the social distance and shit, except for I still do hug my friends.
No, but here's the thing.
But I don't think that
Yeah, but Bruce,
I've always hugged my friends.
this
It's
is
not
what
like I
I'm
got
saying.
the flu every fucking day. You know what I mean? Like,
do you think here's the thing, coming back to the Tucker Carlson thing, at what point
but
at what point are they responsible? At what point, Bruce, do they have to go, where somebody has to go, look, you're purporting yourself to be news. You're on Fox News, you're on
I said this last week.
I know.
There has to be a line somewhere, but there's never a line. And their line is, we're not news, it's entertainment. So therefore, we can say whatever we want, even if it is brainwashing people.
Rob's getting his dick sucked. I'm kind of cold like jaded. Rob's getting his dick sucked. Look, I have needs. And
do you need money?
If you got money, shit, man. You got money from me, man. I don't give a damn. I'll take it.
You'd be glad to help with those moving expenses.
Look, I look at it like this. They're shutting down California again. Vegas.
No, all these places are going to get shut down.
Vegas
I
is
said
gonna
this
get
a
shut
long
down.
time ago. When they said that they were going to open back up, it's plain to see what's going to happen. They're just going to, it's just going to spike up. And then
Disney World. Oh, my God. Disney World. You'd have to be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, they open the parks, but not the corporate offices. That tells you all you need to know about Disney and what they think about you.
Yeah,
we won't put ourselves at risk, but
That's like the South
You
Park.
could go in a small world after all, but
That was like the South Park episode where all the characters were dying. All the World of Warcraft characters were dying.
Yeah.
And the guy's like,
Yeah, the fat,
I can't help
fat
them.
troll was in the basement.
I can't help them. Why? I have a life.
Right.
I'm not playing this game.
You can't beat that which has no life.
The line was, how do you beat that which has no life?
Right. That's the cancel culture people, too.
And
People that Ty is always talking about. That most of them don't really even perform, or they're just jaded open micers who go online and they're shitty, and they just look for anything that they can go after, like established
they're
comics.
Karens. They're Karens.
Yeah. They're like, look what he said. Oh God, it's so offensive. You need to cancel him. It's like it's the same thing, and then you have to go. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I said that.
I wouldn't apologize.
I'm sorry, I wrote a joke about whatever it was that they're mad about because I thought it was funny, but obviously it's not funny. Fuck that, and fuck those people. Like I say, you have the right to say what you want to say. So I argue every time. Like, you have the right to say what you want to say. People have the right to turn you off.
This is my line. This is my line.
So
my
you just got to be smart about what it is you say and put out there.
This is my line, Bruce. If I'm coming at this from the realm that I'm a comedian, I'm here to make you laugh. I'm here to try to push the boundaries. I'm trying to, in the process of doing this, learn myself what I'm comfortable with saying, what's going to get a reaction, what kind of crowds I could go around.
Well, that's another thing. Is like if you're at an open mic or something.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Anything can happen.
When you're trying to frame something as, again, going back to the news
No,
thing.
even if you're a pro.
Yeah. No, but if you're
if you're a fucking professional, you can go to an open mic and try some shit and go, I thought this was funny, and someone can film it.
I did something which...
They're like, oh, I'm writing these jokes, but if someone's like, it's already like, it's offensive,
I did one when this thing started.
It's not even finished.
When it all started, and when all this started, I did one where, I as a joke, I got on stage for no reason. I licked my hand. When all of this, like late February, early March.
Oh, during the pandemic?
Like when it just started. Like when all of the, and that first weekend, and I went, and everyone went, oh! And one of the people, one of the other comics came up to me and said, oh my God! And I went, look, I've been washing my hands frantically all goddamn day, and I got the Karen talk. And I laughed in her fucking face because you know what? I don't want that. I literally closed by licking my hand, and I went to a bathroom. So if I'm
right, so if you endangered anyone, it was just yourself.
Exactly. That was the fucking point. My point also was to point out how fucking frightened everyone was, and that's where I would take the conservative standpoint. The problem is once a month or 2 or 3 or 4 have gone by, and people are dropping like flies, you got to go. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay, fine. Now
well, the problem is they didn't do anything fast enough.
No, well that's another.
For a month.
Let's not get lost in the sauce.
I'm just saying that for a month, the president said it was a hoax.
Well, that's the see.
So it was going on for a month, and then he had also planted the seed that it wasn't real in these idiots' heads.
We're comics.
And then
we're comics. We're not the president of the United States.
No.
We don't have to be held to a super high responsible level.
I don't get that.
No.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is how we got to where we are.
I know. We all know.
That's how we
got
got there.
We know that. We know that.
They didn't do enough in the beginning.
We know that. We know that. That's not the point. The point was the guy who should have been treating this with the severity that it needed doesn't. Yeah. That's my only anger. Okay? If you want to be, I'll even give him this. If you want to be some old racist baby boomer, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care because they're words. It's your actions. When your inaction causes 200,000 deaths that could have been prevented, then I get annoyed. Now, as me saying, oh, I hooked up with somebody and I did it, and you're going, well, you know better. I know that. But I'm also not the leader of the strongest nation in the fucking free world.
Thank God.
So that's it.
I could not imagine you with that nuclear football.
Oh, no, I would launch it day one. I'd kill you all.
God damn it, fucking.
Wouldn't be an accident. I would calmly do it. I would tell you, I would get on and go, my fellow Americans, It has come to my attention that for many years,
The service at Applebee's sucks. Therefore, I must nuke like something.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to cut him. My fellow Americans,
Don't ever
it
do
is
that again.
my
Go
vice
ahead.
president was not letting me finish, so he's going to be outside, not in the bunker with me and my lovely wife Melania and Jada. It has come to my attention that the racial divisions, the divisiveness, the pollution has all come to a part that cannot be resolved. So, with one black woman and one questionable Eastern European woman, I'm going to start everything all over again. I think that there was enough biochemical makeup between the three of us to repopulate all of the earth. This experiment has now come to its conclusion. I am going to now initiate MAD, which stands for Mutually Assured Destruction. I will be launching missiles into Moscow, which will then in turn cause Putin to launch missiles back at us. India and Britain will follow. I do not wish you well. I will not be saying God bless. I am going to be in
Matter
my...
of fact, go fuck yourself.
I am going to be fucking Jada Pinkett Bossolari and Melania Bossolari in my bunker.
Why would you pick her of all the people?
Trump already spent the money on fixing it up, so I don't have to spend the money. It's already been
No,
spent.
but isn't that trifling?
Fine,
Why would you
Ivanka.
want this trifling bitch?
Ivanka. And we're going to add Ivanka. But Ivanka's a little taller than me, and I don't like that. We're going to have to work on that.
You can always have her hobbled.
No. We're gonna have to work some camera angles. Since Jada has been in movies, Jada will be
See, that's
operating
another
the
thing.
camera.
Like, there's so many people that say that about her, and it's like, I don't get it.
My fellow Americans, this social experiment of your lives has now come to its end. May whatever God you believe in have mercy on your soul, because I will not. And I will
not.
I will be launching the full complement
Right.
of nuclear weapons, sans 10, in case I have to quell any future uprising for my progeny. Melania and Jada.
So you're going. So everyone's gone except for you, Melania, and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada Bossolari.
And you could have. Well, I'm sorry, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada Bossolari,
August.
Jada Bossolari. Pinkett Smith is over. I'm going to stick it in her
Is
Pinkett.
it though?
I'm sticking my Bossolari
You know what I
in her
mean?
Pinkett.
I don't.
Not long for this world. That's right.
I bet you if you went down to the casino right now, that it's up on the wall.
Hmm?
That you can bet on how long if this lasts or not. Like they made it through when it was all private, but now that it's all public, like it might rip apart. Plus, this COVID thing has fucked up lots of relationships. Have you noticed that? Anyone who's had a relationship going into COVID and the quarantine and all that, it's all fucked up.
My fellow Americans, thanks to this disease, the availability of women
Right?
has now come to an all-time high. I would like to inform
We
you.
were talking about that earlier. That I said too. Is though a lot of modern women are like her. They're very cold and they don't care about anything but themselves.
We have added a strain of COVID-20 that will kill
COVID-20.
most male genomes. I have already been inoculated, as is my vice president over here to my left. He will get the leftovers.
Leftovers.
He can have the retarded Trump
my God.
daughter, whose name I cannot remember.
I don't know even who that is. So
Exactly.
I don't know. Why would you pick Melania Trump?
I don't know.
Like you could have any women. You're gonna take women into the bunker. Like what do you're president of the United States. You can have any women that you want.
There will be others.
You would take Melania Trump and Jada
Well,
Pinkett
think about it. First of all, think about it now.
Smith, August,
I want-
Bossolari.
I want the conservatives on my side, and they'll go for anything. So if I take Trump's wife That will be the ultimate.
All right, you still hold on to the cult.
Yeah. Now, to all of you great American patriots out there, I am going to actually tell you where my bunker is so that you may protect me with your lives.
Right? There's still going to be some Trumper in the knee deep in ash. Like, he's the greatest.
What I want you to do is go to Colorado and find the General Robert E. Lee bunker.
Robert E. Lee bunker.
And go to the Jefferson Davis wing and grab your AR-15s, and we'll also give you access to Abrams tanks, M16s, M4 Republic carbines, M5s with banana clips. We will give you everything that you need to protect me, your elected Republican official. Trump is dead.
Trump is dead.
Disregard. Don't worry about that. Disregard everything I have said on Caption This with Bruce Leonard.
Right.
I am one of you. I hate liberals.
Right.
I hate gays. I hate the.
Don't even get me started about blacks and
I hate the
Jews.
fucking. I hate the media, the liberal left-leaning media. I hate them all. I'm going to be at this bunker. What I need you to do is go to the mouth of the bunker and allow me and the new first ladies. I have now switched over to whatever they practice in Utah, Mormonism. So the first ladies, Jada and Melania.
So now you can have
Yes.
Jada Pinkett Smith, August Bossoleri.
No, August is dead. August is alive, but he's been castrated. Pursuant to the law, any people entangled with my wives will be castrated.
I'm just saying, that's a complicated story.
Or euthanized. So
Certainly complicated.
well, it went from 9 people watching to 2 when I said I'm going to euthanize all the
right.
people.
You're going to kill everybody. All of you. Not long for this earth.
Wait a minute. We're not done yet.
That's Bossoleri's fucking presidential campaign slogan.
Now I'm going to allow...
Bossoleri 2020. You're not long for this earth.
Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you who's alive. We are going to keep Seth MacFarlane so he can make Family Guy episodes in perpetuity. And
right.
the
Trey and Matt, they got to stay alive and make South Park.
Yes, that will keep the liberals in line. I only care about South Park and Family Guy. The Simpsons are too old. I don't give a shit about them, and they want to end anyway.
They've been around too.
The white guy who does Cleveland will have to resume being Cleveland. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, see, that's the part of stuff I like.
You will be Cleveland.
That's the problem with a lot of this stuff is like stuff that you agree with even goes too far.
Okay, now
you're like, okay, I do agree, but that should mean like in the future. Like in the future going forward, if you want to be like, hey, it's a black cartoon character, so a black guy should do this, that's cool. Like, but does that mean you got to fire everybody who currently has a job?
do you remember Family Guy when it first came out? When Family Guy first came out, they had a judge. And the episode where Brian's suing for freedom or something so a dog could have suffrage or whatever. And the judge sounded like a black guy. And it was like, hey, man. And they drew him as a white guy. So when they followed up in the next episode, he was black.
Sorry, I'm getting a cramp in my leg for some reason.
Vice President, and if you want a chance at First Lady Jada and Melania, you're going to have better stamina than that.
That's not the problem.
I might.
It's like a Charlie horse in the back of my leg.
Look, all I'm telling you is if you want sloppy seconds with Jada and Melania.
With Jada, it's like fourth or fifth. I mean, you're in line at that point. You're in a fucking, like a herd of, just like a harem of cocks. Like, one for each day, like,
oh my God.
And they all love her for some reason. Like,
Wilson.
She must have like some magical puss. Like
she could be 70 and still look like that.
Well, all those Hollywood people are like that.
Not all of them. The white ones hit the wall. You know it's true. The white ones hit the wall. No, except for Jennifer Aniston.
There was a few who still look.
Jennifer
who look
Aniston.
good when they're
Jennifer
old.
Aniston still looks like day one. She needs to be just. I wouldn't want to say something sloppy like destroyed. She needs to be. I want to take my time with her, unless she wants to be destroyed. Unless she wants to be destroyed. I mean,
You can take your time destroying her.
but Courtney.
I'm sorry for walking around like this. But
Courtney
I said,
Cox
my
is-
leg really.
Courtney
cramped up.
Cox is sloppy now. Like you wouldn't fuck that.
Well, it's like I said. Some of them fucked themselves up with plastic surgery.
But Jennifer
They
Aniston.
they get too much. Like Meg Ryan.
Oh,
I
God,
said
that is sloppy bitch.
like she's cute, and then all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing? Pilates in my house?
I have, like I said, a Charlie horse or something.
Charlie,
it won't
I'll
go
give you
away.
fucking Charlie.
Sitting in this chair for too long or something. I don't know.
Oh, first of all, you interrupted me as I'm addressing to the nation who gets to live and die, and what
Right.
women are going to be.
The only thing dying was the viewership. It's like when I was like the stage guy, like when the guy's giving a really bad speech and he's on the side of the stage, like, oh man, we got to get this guy off the stage. Oh, sorry, folks, it's good. He's got a meeting. He's got to get to a meeting.
That's every time Biden.
Right away, like every time
Every
Biden
Biden
is speaking,
talks,
it's like
his assistant.
some guy should just run out, like the guy from the Apollo, and just hook him off the stage.
Oh, God.
Like, there he goes again. Go get him.
He's got the COVID. I got the COVID. No, I like the best was when Biden was talking on Charlemagne's show, I think it was, and his assistant goes, "Okay,
Whose show?
I think it was Charlemagne.
Who's Charlemagne?
He's a black show host, and he's got a program. I think so. It was Charlemagne the God or whatever the fuck. I can't remember his name. And Biden goes first. Biden goes, man, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
No, I saw that.
That was fucking stupid.
I put a bottle of hot sauce in his hand. Like,
Well, you know who said the hot sauce thing? Hillary Clinton said that when Hillary Clinton was running. This is true.
no, if you're gonna say something like that, you better be holding a bottle of hot sauce.
No. When Hillary, this was racist, and she genuinely thought she wasn't being racist, but
See, that's the problem. It's like I said, they do that shit all the time.
she gets on
They
Power
try to
105,
pander, and they say stupid shit.
but she wouldn't drop it. So she gets on Power 105, and they go, "All right, man, we're talking with presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton. Hillary, when you're eating your food, what kind of sauce do you like on your food?" Now, it would be very obviously racist to say hot sauce. It would be
Yeah, but I wouldn't be lying.
no, but wait.
If I said I put hot sauce on my fun shit, I'm not lying. So I'm racist to say
Look
that?
this video up. It's embarrassing. She goes, hot sauce, and they go, "Oh, come on
What
now,
kind? What brand?
come on now.
She
You
can't
don't
even name a
have
fucking
to
brand.
pander to us, Mrs. Clinton, Secretary of State, Senator Clinton. You do not need to pander to us.
Right.
I like hot sauce," and she wouldn't stop saying it, and that's
Because they're programmed like robots. They have handlers, and they drill them all day to take. That's how they're able to take these questions.
no one's drilling Hillary Clinton all day.
No, but yeah. I mean,
Unless you are.
No.
All right, fine. My vice president.
I always thought they had some kind of arranged marriage, and that she was a
my
lesbian.
vice president has indicated that
No, I've
he's
always believed that.
willing to take in his personal harem
I don't care.
Hillary Clinton.
I didn't say that.
No, you just said I don't
didn't
care.
say it at all.
You didn't. You just said I
No,
don't
no,
care.
I said I don't care if she's a lesbian.
Look,
I said I always thought that she was a lesbian, and her and Clinton had some kind of weird arranged marriage that was for political reasons, and that's why she never cared that he fucked all those chicks.
I've heard of that, but
Because
you're getting Hillary Clinton now.
she is really a lesbian anyway, and doesn't she's a beard for a straight guy.
You're gonna
Because
get
they
Hillary
were
Clinton now.
both politically ambitious. They married each other for that reason. They wanted power more than anything else.
You're getting Hillary Clinton now. You could tell me the backstory, but you're getting Hillary Clinton now. In
I
your
don't want
bunker.
Hillary Clinton.
She's in your bunker now,
No,
and she's got to service you every day now.
no,
It's done.
that's not happening.
It's done.
You're the president. You're not a dictator.
Dude, I just killed everybody. I'm fucking 250-year-old.
No,
like,
if the end of the
fucking
world's
Maxim
coming, I'm
stars.
picking my own shit to take with me.
You're getting Hillary. You're gonna look.
And it wouldn't be Hillary Clinton. I'll tell you that right now.
You're gonna look in your car.
I'd be that girl from Colombia that's on Instagram.
You're getting Hillary Clinton. You're getting pantsuit.
Because she is smoking hot.
Yeah, she is smoking hot because I nuked her ass to death. No, you're getting Hillary Clinton. And she's gonna go, I'd like to tell you, Bruce Leonard, that you will get the best.
Get the fuck out already. I cannot listen to this.
As soon as I did the Hillary Clinton thing, it went to one. It dropped the listener.
That's what I'm saying. Rob just losing the fucking people left and right.
What we're gonna do now? We're gonna eat his ass. We're gonna cook him up.
No, what would happen is we would lure her down there, and Alex Jones would be down there.
See, what we're trying to say is we're really patriots.
And then be like, you guys are going to have to work this out somehow. And then we make that a show. It's like apocalyptic Big Brother. With what if we put Alex and Hillary in a house?
No, Alex should be the host. He should be the host.
No, we put them in a house together, make them live together. And then we film it.
The host.
And see how long it takes them to kill each other.
Maybe Steve Bannon as the host. No, I would want Alex Jones as the host.
Bannon, maybe.
I would want Alex Jones because he's going to get there and he's going to go, this is apocalyptic Big Brother. We're going to have the liberals teeing it off with the real American patriots. We're going to have Sean Hannity eating Hillary Clinton alive. Ann Coulter is going to be there. Ann Coulter is ready to go. She's carrying a 30-06, 38 special on the ankle. Right. She's got 2 knives.
She can go for months without eating.
She's going to come in there and show them what's really going on.
Oh, it's crazy, man. No, I mean, like, when did science become politics?
Because
no, but I'm saying is, this is my problem with about the way the world is now, right? It's what I've been saying all the time about. The conservatives now have invented their own reality. And now, therefore, everything must fit into this reality. Even if actual reality doesn't, they have to make it fit. You know what I mean?
This is more comfortable in my seating
They got to make it fit.
I will say this. You have to sell everything.
Like the guy today. Listen, I knew a guy on my Facebook.
I've been listening for 2 hours.
No, what I'm saying. I know a guy on my Facebook feed who had the COVID.
Yeah.
He's been sick for 4 months. Right?
He doesn't believe.
4 months. No, listen. He finally recovered. Today he posted he finally got cleared from the hospital from COVID-19.
Congratulations.
But it's been 4 months, right?
Got
First thing, and he was like, he posted like, I finally got cleared from COVID-19. 4 months of hell. You know,
right.
He's like, I wish I could make a PSA. People, just put on your mask, you know.
Right.
And someone jumped on there like, oh, no, don't wear the mask. Never. It's like, dude, are you really going to say to this guy who was ill for 4 months?
You have
he shouldn't, you know.
Bruce.
He shouldn't try to tell people, like, maybe you should just put on the fucking mask for a second and not go through this.
Bruce. Everything in life, I'm going to say this again. I'm going to be a 90-year-old. Me calls me a 90. Everything in life is perception. Everything you do in life is perception. I'm a salesman, so obviously I get that. If I show you a chair, if I show you a chair, you're going to look at it, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you that a chair is made out of leather. It's comfortable.
Right.
It's got a recliner. It has a massager. There's Bluetooth speakers in it.
Right.
It's a reasonable price at $9.99. Now, you're going to look at me, and you're either going to perceive that it's too expensive, or that it's too gaudy, or that it's garbage. You're going to come up with a perception in your mind, no matter how much I tell you about the product. Now, when I say that someone's going to get sick if they don't wear a mask at Kroger's, now you're going to have a perception, and you're going to go, well, look, I'm not dead. My cousin's not dead. My sister's not dead. My father's not dead.
Yet.
Well, now, sir, I don't know that. That's your perception. That's your reality. And I live in the real world. I'm an American, and America doesn't cover their face, and America doesn't wear your fear. An American does not worry about something going on in China. I don't live in China. I don't eat bats. I don't need to worry about this shit. And you know what? I didn't just make that up off the top of my head. These are things that people have said.
Yeah,
I
I know.
don't wear your fear.
I know.
I don't cover my face. I'm not afraid to be seen.
I know.
These are the things that people are saying. Now, some of these people are dying, and you're going to go, well, wait a minute now. The next thing they're going to say is, well, how do you know it was COVID? He could have died from any number
No,
of
that's
things.
what I mean. It's just like flat Earth.
We want
Like if you show them something, they just go to something else.
their mind
They
needs
will
to-
not
The Matrix.
take facts into their account and go, well, maybe I'm wrong about this. You know, like
People always say, oh, maybe
they're
we're-
just dug in, like, and
Maybe
like
I'm
people,
stuck in the
their
Matrix.
bodies could pile up all around them, and they'd be like, oh,
Well, this
I'm
proves-
fine. Look at me.
This proves goes back to the Matrix concept. The Matrix concept, which was there's a lot of people who are in the Matrix who don't want to be released.
Right.
So you're looking at everything happening around you. Now, think about it. So we got the COVID, the economy,
Right.
stuck at home, the racism, the race riots.
Right.
There's no
Police
coins now.
brutalities.
You cannot go to a store. You cannot go to Walmart.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, there's no
There's no
fucking
coins.
change.
There's
No.
a federal shortage of coins because they stopped minting coins when the Treasury shut down for COVID.
Right.
So because that and the fact that all these little mom and pop shops shut down where a lot
fucking
of change is exchanged,
Idiot president. Like
there's
that.
no coins now. Now, there's no coins. Racial inequalities reached its head. The stadiums have to drop their racist mascots. And you're going to look at this and you're going to go, well, first of all, freedom of speech. That is an
Yeah,
established
notice that.
tradition that the Washington Redskins are an established football team, NFL, and you cannot tell me that something that has been around 100 years just needs to change its name because a few fucking people were insulted. So that's one. That's going to be the first answer. The coin shortage. Well, there's a coin shortage, but let me tell you something. We live in the 21st century. This is a fucking iPhone. I can do everything wirelessly. The hell do I need to have change for? Do you know that you're in the 21st century? What in the God's green hell are you using change for?
This
And
is-
aren't
this
you
is the
afraid
same
of
person.
germs?
This whose next argument will be that they want to make a globalist one world government with the one currency, and
Now,
he's actually buying into that theory.
Now,
But
I'm gonna flip the script, and I'm going to agree with that. And here's why I'm going to agree with that. We're going in that direction for the reason I just said. What do people do? They go, "Hey, man, do you have mobile pay?
well, that's what's funny about that whole philosophy is
Do you have mobile pay? Can I just swipe my phone?" Now, they're doing
there's no
chips,
going
man.
back. You know what I mean? Like
No.
there's no more like, oh, America could just be self-sufficient on its own with no no outside
William
help
wants to know
whatsoever.
if it's too late to take the blue pill. No, what we've done is we take what we've done as a society is we took the purple pill. We took both. We took both pills at the same time, and we're like, okay, you are now separated from the Matrix. Yeah, but I just don't know if what you're telling me is the truth. Yes, you're sitting in a ship now,
exactly.
eating porridge.
right. Right. This
There's
is
no chicken here.
Now this is all real. Yeah,
There's
but,
no steak anymore.
but I have a YouTube video that says it.
You're, sir, you're in the Nebuchadnezzar. There is no YouTube. YouTube
Yeah,
is a
but the
construct.
YouTube video here says that George Soros purchased the Nebuchadnezzar to make it a
George Soros is
a
a
vehicle for liberal,
George Soros is a fictional character made up by the machine worlds to control you. The architect
Yeah,
made
but this
George
YouTube
Soros.
video says,
YouTube is part of the Matrix. You're looking at the coding of
no,
the YouTube
no
video.
shit, really. You think that?
No, we took the purple pill. The purple pill
Today,
is
listen to this.
the purple pill is that we acknowledge that something is going on, but we don't want to accept it. So purple pill is saying, I realize that there is something going on with the weather, but I'm not accepting that it's because it's man-made. I realize that there's a lot of people getting sick, but I don't think it's COVID-19. It's the flu. I realize that you don't like the name because it represents some old racist tradition, but I think it's part of the tradition of my heritage today,
No,
and
right.
I don't
exactly.
need to change it.
The white supremacist
I
heritage
realize
of the United
that's
States.
what it means to take the purple pill. The purple
Whether-
pill is you're acknowledging that something's going on. You know it's happening, but you're still willing to look the other way because your brain is wired to only accept the bias that you have in your head. Now, I've got that problem, so does he. I don't know everything about him. He doesn't know everything about me, but we have biases.
No, but see, that's not true. I change my mind all the time about stuff. I try to be a logical, factual thinker who uses a method to get to my opinions. It's not like I just wake up and go, I feel this.
Right.
And I'm going to, like I try to learn as much as I can about something. And then I form my opinion.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that you and I can make mistakes and still be. Look, you think that the Doobie Brothers sound better without Michael
Well,
McDonald.
that's a matter of opinion. I'm talking about things that aren't opinions.
By the way.
Like, it's not an opinion that he's hoarding coins now. And you can too. You just send it in for PX90 bone growth.
You can't do it like I do.
I know I can't.
You got to understand here, brother. If you got coins lying around in the street, they are full of the disease. They are full of the freaking Hillary Clinton disease. You need to take those coins, disinfect them, and give them to me so you can get the silver bullet serum. The silver serum is going to allow you to survive anything that happens.
Right. Contains 100% pure Clorox bleach. Recommended by President
Don't
Trump.
get suckered in by Johnson & Johnson that have been trying to kill you for years, and Bill Gates. Bill Gates and Johnson & Johnson are evil.
That's another thing I never understood in this
Bill
country.
Gates,
Right?
yeah.
Like, for example.
Bill Gates somehow.
No, listen. For example, it was proven in court that Johnson & Johnson knew that their talcum powder gave people cancer, right? And they didn't do anything and kept selling the talcum powder. And they got convicted of that and had to pay billions of dollars in a thing or whatever. Now, my question is, why do we allow these companies to exist? You would think that the average, no, but I'm saying you would think the average person with a brain would say, you know what? Fuck Johnson & Johnson. They try to kill people, and I'm not buying their fucking shit, and you wouldn't buy their shit and they go out of fucking business. But no.
Here's the thing.
They're still one of the biggest companies in the United States. They're actually part of Procter & Gamble, which is located in Cincinnati, Ohio. But you don't even know how many brands are under the umbrella of Procter & Gamble.
You just answered your own question.
No, but that's my point, though. My point being, why do they allow these companies to get away with this stuff? Why does no one go to jail? Why does no one suffer consequences? They just pay some money and they keep going.
You just answered your own question. You answered the question.
What, the money?
No. Well, that's part of it. You always have the money is always the element. The idea is that Johnson & Johnson now has a bad name. So what we'll do is we'll launch a bunch of other products, and then in tiny print we'll say a division of Johnson & Johnson.
Right.
Johnson & Johnson, a division of.
Right, but my point is, if you were knowingly killing people, you should be shut down.
Now.
Companies should be shut down, and someone should go to jail.
But
period. That's murder on a grand scale. It's not even like, I just killed one or two people. You're killing thousands of people.
Who's going to put them in jail?
But that's my point, though.
Well, who's going to do it?
That's why this country is fucked.
Who's
the government really doesn't do anything.
Roger Stone got
but
off this
enable
week.
These fucking giant corporations.
Roger Stone.
As a matter of fact, we pay them subsidies and welfare.
Roger Stone is off.
This country's insane. It's crazy.
Was found guilty. He was convicted, and Trump pardoned him.
Yeah. Well, no, he commuted his sentence.
He commuted his sentence. That's right.
So he's still a convicted felon. Pardon would be erase your record.
Yeah,
Pardon is what he did for Dinesh D'Souza.
I don't know. I don't know.
Dinesh D'Souza was convicted of voter fraud of some sort, felony, just like this GOP congressman in California.
Boeing, yeah. And Area 51. COVID came after the raid on Area 51.
Right.
No, all of you. Look, I don't want to get lost in the sauce on this. I just.
The guy that said
we could get lost.
COVID's just a cover story for why you're getting sick from 5G.
Yeah, no. right. We could get lost in the sauce and all that. We already know. We can sit there and have the philosophical debate as to why this happens. It happens because there's lobbyists. It happens because there's no.
It happens because the whole system of this country is fucked. from
Right.
top to bottom.
Yeah, well-
it's fucked. Like,
All right. What are you gonna do about it?
first of all, lobby shit should be illegal.
Yeah, fine, but
And,
you're here.
and like we already talked about, campaign finance, campaign should be gone. The Citizens United should be gone, and all fucking elections should be publicly financed.
Now today,
With time limits, just like they do in Europe and other countries.
today, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
So
is
when you're in office, you can spend your time being in office and not having to kiss asses in fucking.
We know, but that's not going to happen. So today, what I saw is that Ruth Bader Ginsburg is sick.
Yes.
I will say this again. If any of you fuckers out there, and I don't care if nobody watches, if any of you fuckers out there try to equate how bad Biden is when Trump is the president, you fucking give me your address. I will cave your empty skull in.
No, this last thing I said, I was like, please hold on.
I will cave your fucking empty head in.
Like, whatever happens, she needs to hold on until November, and we need to get rid of
And
this
don't
guy.
fucking tell me about Kanye West being a brilliant genius. You fucking empty-headed idiots. He's Black Trump. That's all he is younger Black Trump.
He might even be dumber.
And his wife
I don't think it's dumb. I don't think it's possible. to be
and
dumber.
Kim Kardashian is going to be in the bunker with Jada Smith, Jada Bossolari, and Melania Bossolari
Man.
getting fucking railed up her
You
big
like
fat
you
ass.
Like terrible fucking women. Don't
No,
you?
it's a prove a point.
He's like, I need nasty women. Like,
It's to fucking prove a point. You
that may or may not fuck the help.
It's to prove a fucking point. When I come out there with first of all, I'm gonna have Trump and Kanye's head dangling from the right hand.
You want to talk about bone growth hormone?
No, we're doing this. It's happening. No, I don't want to fucking hear anything.
I don't know why you would pick those three women.
No, it's again, it's not yes, they're hotter women than them and younger women, but they are now like the most powerful women. So you got to take them. I'll have side
Wait.
bitches.
How is Jada Pinkett have
No, because right now
power over anyone but Will Smith?
to prove a fucking point. You
I mean,
get-
obviously she's got him under control.
No, and his name is not Will Smith anymore. Will, forever now, your name to me is Will Simp. You're a fucking simp. You're a cuck.
It's something.
Your name is Will Simp forever. I already posted it. Will fucking
I mean, I don't know.
Simp.
I mean, like I said, there's been people who
He's a simp.
who cheat and
He's a
get
simp.
through it somehow. You know, I mean,
He's a simp.
and you can't. I mean, everybody. And I don't think it's fair. I mean, I think it's funny to make jokes about it, but in the reality of the situation, it's like you can't really judge people's lives. You know, you don't know. I know. I've seen it. You're all proud of it. He made a meme. But I'm just saying, you can't judge people's lives like that. You know, you don't know.
Still fucking Will Simp to me.
And then you hear him. He did say he's like, I can get you back. Like he's gonna fuck somebody.
Oh, we did say that, yeah.
Then the only question is who. Like he's gonna fuck someone.
I gotta fix.
He's
I gotta
you're all
fix.
staring at it all like proud, like
Goddamn right.
like I made that. Like look, don't even do that. Oh my god. He's like a proud father. Like, look, or like the kid who brings home the shitty fucking birdhouse. It's all crooked and shit. Look what I made. I made a meme, Dad.
Oh, you're my dad now.
Isn't it funny? Like, well, Liz is my comedy daughter, I guess.
How is she?
You can be my comedy son.
She didn't want to-
She's doing well. She started a podcast.
Yeah. What is it about? Just
I don't know,
same
what was it
same
called?
kind of.
She had Daisy on there, Daisy Ducati on there, talking about the
I don't know who
the
that is.
adult industry. Chaz's girlfriend,
Oh.
talking about the adult industry, working in the adult industry. It's called the Odd Broadcast.
I like that name.
Yeah.
I like that name.
Liz is cool, man.
Liz is cool. We have to.
She's young,
Yeah.
and I said, but I spotted something in her. She said she's got ability. She can be somebody.
She wants to be an engineer too. I don't know if she's.
No, she's fucking smart. That's what I'm saying.
No, she's.
She's not a dumbass.
She looked at me one day.
She's almost got an engineering degree.
She looked at me one day. She was pissed off, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" She goes, "I have to fucking build a race car with my ex-boyfriend."
Right.
And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Well, it's part of my engineering class.
Right.
I'm working on the roll cage for a race car.
Right.
But I have to fucking build it with my ex-boyfriend.
Right.
And I have to like, fucking act like I like this guy, but he's the only guy who knows how to do it. So I'm like, fuck.
Right.
And I'm gonna go up, and I'm not gonna be funny. And then she goes up, and she's really funny.
I know.
And then she leaves.
She says it all the time. She's like, I'm gonna go up and not be funny, and then she's funny.
And then she storms off. She's like, I wasn't funny. Meanwhile, everyone's laughing. And like,
but that's good. She has high expectations for herself.
she's the best 3-minute micer, because that's all that's as long as she could stand of herself. Meanwhile, we'll be like, hey, broad, you're funny. We like you. Maybe do more than 3 minutes.
Yes. Anyway,
I challenge you.
You can listen to her show on Spotify and all that stuff.
Listen to ours first.
It's called The Odd Broadcast. Yeah, and that's another thing. We finally figured out how to extract the audio from the videos. So soon we will be on all the listening platforms. So if you can't watch or or you choose not to participate in Facebook or whatever, or you don't want to sit down and watch on YouTube, you can listen.
Not everything works for everybody.
Yeah, right. You can listen at work or whatever, but you just can't see us. But
I want Rosalind to
nobody
come.
wants to see us anyway. She's coming.
No, here.
Oh, well, I told you we gotta change the setup so we can have guests.
Yeah.
Like we can barely fit in here.
Actually, I've just figured out a way to do it.
I told you, got to make the table longer.
No, I can use that
Pull the
next
angle
time.
back.
I can use that.
No, I don't want to fucking ghetto it. We need to figure it out, and make it happen.
Fucking
for real.
ghetto it.
Same with the screen. Like you're trying to fucking put it all in behind. It's like, what are you gonna re-rolling back into it and shit? It's like, come on, man. We gotta figure this out. Like this is logistics and all that shit.
All right, then stay after the damn show.
What?
Well, then stay after the show. We'll do it.
No, I'm tired, man.
Oh, well.
I gotta go home. And you've been bitching too, like, oh, I'm so tired. I had one beer and a taco at lunch. And oh, Jesus, I gotta lay down like it's Thanksgiving.
You had no idea how big those tacos were. They're fucking amazing.
When they put Valium in those fucking tacos, what the fuck? Shouldn't have took them herbal supplements,
You're not gonna let that one go.
Fucking guy.
You're not gonna let that one go.
No. One day I'm gonna make you take real drugs. Just so you can say you did.
Rob wants
You can stop acting like a fucking...
Oh, wait a minute. You'll be there next week. You're small and fit
see?
anywhere.
She's coming.
And she wants to give me a famous BJ, she said. She says, Rob just wants a world-famous BJ. So
She does claim it's world famous.
Really? Really? Are you using those?
She claims that to be so. Like,
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Everybody knows that Thai women give the best blowjobs. So are you going to suck the dick like you're in Pattaya fighting for your life with a German tourist stuck in your mouth?
God damn it, you need this bowl of rice.
I mean, are we talking about downtown Bangkok blowjob? I mean, what are we talking about? Are we talking about Slovenian?
Hey, she did say world famous.
Are we talking about Slovenian blowjob like I want to get in the White House blowjob? Are we talking about
Cherie DeVille? Like,
oh, well, no, Cherie DeVille doesn't give good blowjobs. No.
Well, you're always talking about her. I figured that was one.
No, her lot in life is being the confused stepmom who gets railed by a 19-year-old every other week. That's her lot in life, and she knows it. Her job was to be the confused, befuddled stepmom whose 19-year-old stepson rapes her. For this, and then she just goes along with it. She's like, it was like 2 seconds of rape.
Have you seen these ones where they get stuck?
Where they do?
Where, like, stepmom got stuck, like in the couch or something, and then the dude fucks her while she's stuck.
The fuck are you
And,
watching?
like, who's writing this? No, just be scrolling through.
What the fuck?
Pornhub or whatever, and you just see You're like all the different kinds of videos. No, I just turn it on.
No.
No, I never search.
Oh, boy.
I was just putting in Pornhub. Pornhub comes up, and I just scroll down. Now, they might recommend things because of what you've watched in the past or something like
I gotta
that.
didisinfect this whole table now. I don't know, man. You're weirding me out now that you're
What I'm
looking
saying
for
is-
women stuck in a couch.
No, I wasn't looking. I'm just saying it's there. It's like the reason because then you're like, well, what the fuck is that? So I click on it, watch it for a minute,
No.
and go, oh, what the fuck is this?
Shenanigans. I
But
call
my point is,
shenanigans.
who the fuck is writing this shit?
No. You.
Somebody's like, hey, I got an idea.
I never thought that you would think of that shit.
Check it out. No, that's my point is who would think of it? That's a niche, like, that someone thought of. And someone's like, you can't even be getting on me about perversion after your fucking foray into, like, what would women do with old fucking rich dudes and their fucking dogs and retarded hunchback stepsons. And I mean, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Now, so what you're telling me right now is you came up with a line of porn where women are stuck in couches.
No, I didn't come up with it, but I should have because somebody's making money off of it.
Now my camera's doing this
Yeah, no,
readjustment
It's
thing.
getting out of focus. I think it's trying to tell us it's time to go.
Yeah, fucking.
It's been an hour and a half. Anyway, yeah. Oh, look at that. How'd you do that? You like Fonzied it. You were like,
Hey.
you give it the old bump.
I give her the old bump like she's stuck in a couch.
Hey,
Hey.
right, exactly. She was looking for that change, and
Hey. I found a quarter in the
it's always
couch.
some stupid shit like, oh, she lost her fucking ring in the couch or something, and she's looking
She
for
lost
it.
her virginity in
Right,
the couch.
and then it's like, oh, my arm is stuck. Like, can you help me out? And then the stepson comes in, and then he's like, and of course she's bent over because she's stuck in the couch. Then he's like,
no.
look at that,
No, shenanigans. I call shenanigans.
What?
I
There isn't these films? No, they are there. No, they are there. They totally, yeah. No, they are fucking
I'm
there.
not saying it's not
I'll
there.
show it to you if you don't believe me.
No, this is you were sitting there
But
high,
my point being,
and you were like, "Hey, I wonder if
there's
this
nothing
woman's stuck in a
that
couch.
people haven't came up with
I wonder if I can find a porn where women's stuck in a couch."
to turn them on somehow, or there's not any kinds of weird fetish.
Kareem.
Fine, what? Oh, he's way late.
Yeah, I know. All right, so
We've
here's
been
the
on
deal.
for an hour and a half. We're about to go. Where
Kareem.
the fuck you been?
So your friend has been watching porno where women are stuck in couches.
Hey, when you watch back, comment though, because I like to read what you say. He always has interesting
yes.
commentary to do.
So Kareem. So here's the deal. So Bruce is saying that he randomly discovered
Yes,
porno
I randomly discovered.
by which women who are trapped in the folds of the couch.
No, not only just couches, all kinds of shit. We're like, oh, she got stuck in the washing machine,
Are being-
or she got
Wait a minute now.
she got
God
stuck in
damn
the
it.
dryer.
God
Like,
damn it! I did see that one.
yeah, like she's
I
getting the
did
clothes
see
out of the dryer, and oh no, she's stuck in the dryer, and then the stepson comes in. Oh, my!
Wait,
look at
was that the one where she's wearing like the yoga pants? She's wearing the yoga shorts, and he comes in there.
Either way, I'm just saying it's a genre of porn. Now you would think that there's no way that this exists, but yes, no, it exists. We're like, I like fucking this chick, but if only she was stuck in a washing machine,
what's your porn,
it would be so much more exciting.
what's your porn director name?
I don't have it. That's not the fucking point.
No. There's no way a known role play kink Rob. It's a kink. Okay.
Yes,
So in Ohio now, you guys are
not
just
just in Ohio. Well, it's just in the state of Ohio that people are in it.
OHIO.
It's like there's you ever seen the videos of like there's video I have never seen them, but I know they exist.
What?
There's videos of like chicks like stepping on shit like cakes and Twinkies and shit.
With your bare feet?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that.
that's a kink. Like
Yeah.
like there's people that watch that and
Yeah.
get turned on by it.
Also,
But like you would think like no, there's no fucking way.
Well,
Like,
the scatting-
No, it totally exists. It's totally real.
are any of you into scatting?
No, that's like German shit.
Japanese.
Unten man Scheißen.
Ay, Scheißer. Oh, in Japan they did that. There was one where
Same thing. No, I'm saying like
they
people.
just stand on a glass table and shit on the table.
People are fucked up. No, I've seen that.
And then the guy ate it.
Jerry made me fucking watch
Jerry
that kind
made
of shit.
Yeah.
Or like same thing. The guy's like underneath the glass table and she pisses on it.
What
It's
are we
fucking disgusting.
Kareem goes scat. What are we German?
Right, exactly.
There's a bit of a delay from
Unten man Scheißen.
Schnell, Scheiße, schnell, mach.
Fucking German people, man.
Yeah. All right.
There's definitely something going on there.
So now here's the deal. Down to the nitty gritty. There's a cereal story. What's the cereal story?
I told you, Jerry made me watch the fucking video of them fucking putting cereal in the chick's ass.
Oh.
And they eat it out that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They fucking take a speculum and they open her up and then they pour Fruit Loops or something in there and almond milk and then it's like a bowl of cereal and then they're eating the cereal. Yeah. Yeah. It's a real thing. He
From
let me watch it and then laugh because I would freak out every time.
All right.
Like, why do you like this? I don't
Here's
understand.
what you want to watch. You want to watch Two Kids, One Sandbox. Two Kids, One Sandbox is...
Or the cup thing. Or,
No.
No, but I'm just saying, like, why do people like this stuff? I don't know, but they do. That's the point. Like, there's no explaining.
Two Kids, One Cup.
Back to the original point from the beginning of the show. Human beings are fucked up. There's no other way around it. Like,
Pain Olympics. You got to watch the Pain Olympics. You got to watch Two Kids, One Sand Cup. Two Girls, One Cup. Lemon Party.
see? And he accused me of perversion.
Lemon Party. Lemon Party is just a bunch of fat old dudes.
Because I don't
playing
watch
with
his
themselves.
stepmom was stuck in a couch, like, and he's like, watch this fucking
But
shit-eating videos and shit about, like, but this guy here is a perv. Like, fucking judge me.
I know I didn't come up with no women stuck in a couch bullshit.
I didn't come up with it either. I was just pointing out the fact that it exists.
I love how angry you're getting.
Like I said, I wish I would have came up with it. I'd be fucking rich. I wouldn't be sitting here. If I was like, oh, hey, I think people might get turned on by this.
But Two Kids, One Sandbox is just what that woman's able to do with the dildo and
I
that.
always wonder just how much money
They don't
it
get
takes.
much. No, they don't get
No, I'm saying like
a couple thousand.
when you watch these chicks fuck in porn, you're just like, I wonder how much it is. I wonder how much they get paid, like for that individual scene. Basically, it's like, how much would it cost me to fuck this chick? It'd be like, if you're really into her, you just call her up and be like, or email her or whatever. Go, how much you get paid for a scene? And if she says it's a reasonable
Bruce,
amount, you go,
that-
hey, I really want to fuck you. You're like,
Bruce, this
I
comes-
got fucking, $2,000 or whatever.
I have a question, Bruce. How much cum would a real chick come if a real chick couldn't catch wood?
What?
How much cum would a real chick come if a real chick couldn't catch wood?
It doesn't make any sense.
How much cum would a real
Wait.
chick...
You just have to say it again. It's not going to make sense to me all of a sudden.
He's thinking about it.
It's like a riddle now. Like,
Yes!
I'm like Gollum. Like, you filthy bargains. Me can't answer. We can't answer.
Harry Potter.
I don't know. Like,
How much cum would a real chick come if a real chick couldn't catch wood? The answer lies in the quantity of batteries.
Right, exactly.
There you go. There you go. I had to freaking get you across the finish line on that one.
Well, no, I mean, I get it, but if she can't, so I said, like, if she can't catch wood, then she got to use something. Like, so she's either
So she's that's
going to produce or vibrators.
produce.
Produce has limited shelf life, but
But really watch Two Kids, One Sandbox.
oh
It's
Jesus
just-
Christ! Yes, but remember, I'm the pervert.
It's that's a good one.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing what
Anyway.
you can fit into small holes. Say that.
Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. And like I said, we got the audio finally, so we're going to be on the listening platform soon. Please, 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 if you like this show, please tell your friends. We're trying to grow the show, get as many listeners as we can, so that across all platforms. So hopefully one day we can sell this show to Luminary or somebody, or we can monetize our YouTube channel and we can make some money off this. We don't want your money. We want someone else's money, but we need you to make the money. And all we need you to do is listen to the show and laugh occasionally.
I don't want to whore myself out.
It's not a lot to ask. I mean, it's really not. Like, and we do appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes.
Peace. Especially the guys that watch in Australia and Canada. And there's a guy in England that watches.
Kareem knows that video.
We appreciate all the people.
He knows that video.
Of course he does.
Yes.
He's my friend.
Yes. He knew it.
As well as
Get a Patreon, get a Twitter.
Everyone I know is a little bent. That all the people that I really love. Anyway, thank each and every one of you as usual, and please, that's it. If you like the show, tell your friends, and we'll be back next week again. And thank you, and
good night.
Good night.